All right, so here's our first example where we work with a triple integral in spherical coordinates. So we want to find the volume of a solid D that lies inside the cone, phi equals pi over 6, and inside the sphere, rho equals 4. So I've sketched the cone where this angle right here, that's our phi equal to pi over 6. And then above it, kind of the ice cream part, is the sphere that has a radius of 4. That should be a 4. Yeah, it's because rho is 4, right? So we need to figure out, we're going to start rho simple. That's what we're going to do every time. And we're going to figure out what are our bounds for rho, what are our bounds for phi, and what are our bounds for theta so that we can set up our integral. So starting rho simple, rho is going to go from 0 all the way to 4. It's the radius of the sphere. So rho is the radius of the sphere from 0 to 4. This is just a little spherical wedge, really. And so now we're ready to define phi. Phi will go from 0 to pi over 6. That's coming from the positive z-axis. And then if we look at the projection of this onto the xy plane of the intersection between the cone and the sphere, well, we have a circle, and we want to go all the way. We don't even need the equation of the circle. All we need is, what are the bounds for theta? Well, we want to go all the way around the circle, so we know that theta is going to go from 0 to 2 pi. Notice that all of our bounds are constants. So this is actually, we had this with rectangular coordinates when we were integrating over a rectangular box. And so the ice cream cone is actually called a spherical box in spherical coordinates. And so let's go ahead and set up our integral. Just a reminder that our volume differential, this is the part that we don't want to forget, that's the rho squared sine phi, and then d rho, d phi, d theta. So let's set up our integral and then we'll evaluate it. Our outermost integral, and again, this is just a volume, so our integrand will have a value of 1. Our outermost integral will go from 0 to 2 pi. Those are the bounds for theta. Middle integral for phi will go from 0 to pi over 6. Inside integral from rho is from 0 to 4. And our integrand is 1. So our dv, our volume element, will be rho squared sine phi, d rho, d phi, d theta. Okay, so let's go ahead and evaluate this, and we'll start with our inside integral. So the inner integral here is in terms of rho, so sine phi is a constant, so I'm going to pull it out of the integral. And then we've got from 0 to 4 of rho squared d rho. And so this is sine phi. Can use the power rule, so rho cubed over 3 from 0 to 4. And 4 cubed is 64, so here we have 64 thirds sine phi. Because when we put in 0, we just get 0. All right, let's go to our middle integral, which is in terms of phi. So 64 thirds is our constant that we can pull out of the integral. Our integral in terms of phi goes from 0 to pi over 6. And this is going to be sine phi d phi. And so antiderivative of sine is negative cosine. So we have negative 64 thirds cosine of phi from 0 to pi over 6. And the cosine of pi over 6, so this is negative 64 thirds. Cosine of pi over 6 is the square root of 3 over 2. And now we have to subtract the negative, so add 64 thirds times cosine of 0, which is 1. And so here we can rewrite this as 64 thirds times 1 minus the square root of 3 over 2, which is all a constant. So our outer integral is in terms of theta, we can pull out this constant, 64 thirds times 1 minus root 3 over 2, and integrate from 0 to 2 pi d theta. So that's just going to be theta. So we have our constant 64 thirds times 1 minus root 3 over 2 times theta from 0 to 2 pi. And so it will be what we had before times 2 pi. So that's going to give us, let's say, I'm going to multiply the 2 inside. So we're going to have a 64 pi over 3. And I'm going to multiply 2 throughout the inside, so I can write that as 2 minus square root of 3. And there's our final answer, and this is in units cubed because it gave us the volume of this ice cream cone.